Someone once said something truly meaningful. The biggest mistake in life is waiting for the perfect moment before allowing yourself to be happy. The truth is, that perfect moment never comes. Today's story explains this lesson in the simplest way possible. In a small village lived a young boy who always seemed worried. No matter what happened, he could never enjoy the present. The moment he woke up every morning, his mind filled with questions. What if I fail in the future? What if I never become successful? What if I can't take care of my family one day? He worried about his studies, his future, his responsibilities. And slowly, overthinking stole all his happiness. He wasn't really living, he was simply worrying about tomorrow. One day, the boy finally shared everything with his teacher. He said, "Sir, I want to be happy, but my mind is never peaceful. I'm always thinking about the future. What should I do?" The teacher listened carefully without interrupting him. Then he smiled and said, "Meet me tomorrow morning beside the village river. I'll answer your question there." The next morning, the boy arrived on time. His teacher was already waiting near the river. For a few moments, both of them stood quietly, watching the flowing water. Then the teacher said, "We need to go to the other side of the river." A small wooden boat was tied nearby. The boy immediately replied, "That's easy, sir. Let's use the boat." But the teacher smiled and shook his head. "No, we'll cross the river only after all the water dries up and we can walk across." The boy looked confused. Then he laughed softly and said, "Sir, that's impossible. If we wait for the river to dry, we'll probably stand here forever." The teacher smiled again. "Exactly." He looked at the boy and said, "This is exactly what you're doing with your life. You keep telling yourself that you'll be happy after your studies are over. Then you'll say you'll enjoy life after getting a good job. Later, you'll wait until you earn enough money. Then you'll wait until your responsibilities become smaller." The teacher paused before asking, "Do you really think responsibilities ever end?" The boy remained silent. The teacher continued, "Today's worries will be replaced by tomorrow's worries. First comes school, then work, then family, then children, and after that, new responsibilities continue. If you keep waiting for a day when life becomes completely free of problems, that day will never arrive." The boy lowered his head. For the first time, he realized he had been postponing his happiness. The teacher pointed toward the flowing river. "Life is just like this river. You don't wait for the water to disappear before crossing it. You simply use the boat and move forward. In the same way, don't wait for every problem to disappear before enjoying your life. Happiness is not waiting at the destination. It's hidden inside the journey." At that moment, everything became clear. The boy understood that life wasn't meant to be lived someday in the future. It was meant to be lived today. Friends, this story teaches us something very important. Many of us keep saying, "Once this problem is over, I'll finally be happy." But as soon as one problem ends, another one begins. That's simply how life works. So don't postpone your happiness. Don't wait for the river to dry. Learn to enjoy the journey while moving forward, because one day when you look back, you'll realize that the days you once called difficult were actually the most valuable days of your life. Always remember, life is not about waiting for perfect conditions. It's about moving forward with a smile, no matter what challenges stand in your way.